In this episode, I'm going to show you how to take amazing environmental self-portraits. Colorado fall colors set the stage for spectacular destination photography. So if you're looking to upgrade your profile picture to the next level, we've got you covered, coming right up. Every year, people from all across the world flock to their favorite destinations to take in the beauty of fall colors. For landscape photographers, this is prime time, a tiny window at the end of every year when the world's forests explode with nature's gold. Greetings, friends, and welcome to the incredible Independence Pass here in beautiful Colorado. As you can see, we are in the midst of some spectacular fall colors. And in this quick episode, I'm going to teach you how to create some landscape photography environmental self-portraits. So let's get started. While most people will likely have their lenses focused on the wilderness, it does pay to take advantage of this time to start building your own catalog of self-portraits. Maybe you're starting to build a fan base. If that's the case, your followers are always going to be interested in what you're up to. And nothing says adventure like an epic new set of self-portraits. Besides, when else are you going to be surrounded by a golden forest that goes to infinity? And so, let's start with the basics. Okay, so here's what I look for. I like to see foliage in front of me. I like to see strong visual elements directly surrounding me, like these aspen trees. And I like to see an infinite forest of trees disappearing in behind me. No exposure burnouts. Again, we're here on a nice cloudy day, so all the light is soft and even. It's the perfect day for environmental portraits. And this little place is just magical, and there's nothing special about it. We're just here on the side of the road. No hiking, no major extra adventure to get here. We basically just picked a beautiful spot, and we went with it. Okay, the first rule of choosing the right environment is don't overthink it. As you can see, I'm just standing in a quaint little campground on the side of the road. Picnic table, bear box, outhouse. You don't need to spend hours hiking to an epic destination. I really like the front, middle, back trick because it creates an immersive environment. You are surrounded by nature on all sides, and that's what landscape photography is all about. And yet, despite this, I would say that above all else, your top environmental consideration should be soft light. Harsh sunlight is a portrait photographer's worst enemy. This means that when the clouds come out, it's time to go to work. With a proper cloudy day, you should not need any flashes, reflectors, or light modifiers of any kind. All you need is your camera and a winning smile. All right, so let's run through a couple of basics. I've situated myself in the middle of these aspen trees because this is a really interesting environment. I also have some interesting shrubbery in front of me, so I'm kind of creating a three-dimensional image. And let's not forget that huge infinity forest in behind us. So really all I'm gonna do, I've got about a waist-up shot here, is I'm gonna kind of feature this shoulder because I like these little patches on my arm. And we're also gonna try and feature the backpack a little bit. Landscape photographers carry backpacks. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of shoot across the camera here, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm taking a picture. Typically, a landscape photographer will go out and scout a location before we bring out all the tripods. So this is just gonna be a good example of how we work as we're setting up. So again, I'm gonna shoot right across the camera. There's nothing special up there. It's just the highway right in front of me. But I'm gonna pretend to take a picture, and I'm gonna be very careful not to let this camera block my face. This is not the shot you were looking for. This is the shot you were looking for. All right, portraits all about right here. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Get a winning smile. We're outside, it's a beautiful day, we're having fun. Here we go. All right. So I am going to use the camera as if I'm really shooting. That's help me kind of get into the mood here. But again, this is not your portrait. This is your portrait right here. Here we go, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Hold that smile a little bit for the end there. Last one, here we go. And just like that, hopefully somewhere within all of that 4K video, we will have a couple of really interesting frames that we can bring out and share as an actual still portrait. Not bad, right? And just like that, we should have some great 4K video footage that we can use to extract a select few frames that will serve as our self-portraits. I like extracting video frames because today's modern cameras have spectacular intelligent autofocus, which makes capturing images of yourself incredibly easy. And speaking of easy, today we are shooting with the phenomenal Canon R8. This little monster has a full-frame 35mm sensor, and it can shoot 4K video with very nice, flat, raw profile, which allows you lots of liberties for color grading later on. I find that this camera is my go-to machine when I create portraits captured from video files. It just does such an incredible job. It's lightweight and it's inexpensive. So if you're in the market for a new camera, this might just be one to put on your list. Now, if we could just figure out how to get Canon to pay me for saying stuff like that, we'd be in business. But I digress. Once we have extracted our favorite video frames from our Premiere Pro timeline, we can drop our images into Photoshop and edit them just like we would any other photograph. For me, this typically means cloning out all of the gnarly crow's feet that crisscross my face like the horrifying skin bag from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And with a few other quick edits, we now have a new series of self-portraits. This is a landscape photographer in his natural environment, perfect for your social media, website, or to just send home to your parents. Also, don't be a jerk and go call your mom. She misses you. Alright, now that we have a few new tricks up our sleeves, I hope that you will be able to get out there and capture some nice new images of yourself on location. For me, any excuse is a great excuse to break out the camera gear and get outside. And now, you can be the star of your next photography mission. Alright friends, as always, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had fun on our little Colorado self-portrait adventure. If you have any self-portrait tips that you would like to share, please drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. We have a lot of cool new stuff coming up, and I don't want you to miss out. So we'll see you in the next lesson.